Next game is Magnus playing Pons from Spain. Pons is almost 27. Magnus big favorite, of course. But as we can see against Jobova, it's not just because you're high rated, sometimes you lose. And Magnus again does an unusual opening. He plays the closed Sicilian, a favorite of Boris Spassky, but I don't think anyone else except Boris Spassky has played it on a high level. And Spassky, of course, it was before computers were invented. So this is uncommon setup for black. So it's more common to play like this. This kind of setup here, but maybe it doesn't work now. Let's see here. Also sometimes they do like this, and then because sometimes if they do like that, they can do a sacrifice here and go here, but this is covered, so that's would have been fine to do the standard tabia. Tabia is Russian for typical position. Often you want to do like this and castling. Let's see what happened. H3 to cover here. And black doesn't cast, so that's interesting. I guess he's afraid that there will be something later with some pawn attack here. But it's once they've traded pawns, black can do like e5, and it's he who has the good bishop. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, it's still now. He's with the good bishop, but the problem is that he can't castle, so it has been bad here. But he can do like this. Of course, this is nothing because queen here. And now he castles. So maybe lost some tempo for black, but it still looks fine for black here. Okay, Magnus keeps building here. This is like little bit like the King's Indian with color through us. This bishop looks horrible, but it's covering the king, so in case it gets a sharp position, it's like a nice defensive piece, and black doesn't have that defensive piece. That's why black tries to trade queens, of course. But yeah, the computer likes this one for white actually, and then here with the plan to go here. Ah, that's interesting that the computer thinks this is a fine way to play. It's more human-like to not trade queens because you want to attack the weak king here. He took that one. Computer thinks that's a little bit dangerous, that it was time to play this one, to not allow the queen go here after some exchanges. Okay, computer didn't like g5. Alternative is this. Okay, so there is some. Okay, so because of the queen is a bit away, then white can do some. He can get some play here apparently. Yeah, computer likes white. Thought that was maybe a bit more logical for white. He tried to open with g5 instead. What you don't want to do probably is this one, because it might give black some chances to close here. Too much. Okay, so g5. It took. It's fine, I guess. Then f5. You won't open the position. So if you take here, then there is no open lines. The alternative was probably to take here. Then apparently this is best. Quite complicated, but the advantage for white is that the queen can get in here. Yeah, this, but it's, if you do take here, then of course the knight can come in some variation. So f5 is also nice. Doesn't look like black has any good way to, for example, this is not working because the white queen can still get in, so it's fine. Okay, so he did like that. And he took on d4 before on g5. Okay, this not, the computer doesn't like that. This looks kind of sensible to defend. When you have the chance to defend this one, then defend it. Okay, and here black makes the decisive mistake. He plays knight before knight d4. I guess it just pawns just gets too weak then, I guess. But even something like this, yeah, it's, why can't you take here? Okay, it's because it looked like this one was free now. But they also like go here and here for some reason. Yeah, if you can get this one, then you have a strong passer. Let's see what happened. Okay, so this allows f6. Why couldn't he do f6 in the other way? I guess that it's because he can get the knight here like a blockading knight, I guess. Yeah, he has to. He's very, very clogged up here, but he can do here, here, and then get the defensive knight here. But now, like, you don't want the queen to blockade such a pawn. That's a waste of it's a 9-point piece. Blocking a 1-point piece, it's just not good. So white is already winning now. Because of that, it's like this pawn is worth like half a queen now, so, because of how it is. And he wins now. It's just go down with the pawn here. Okay, short, nice game by Magnus. So this was Norway against Spain, of course, in the Olympiad in Khanty-Mansiysk 2010.